to the show, guys. Today, I got a special guest. This man is one of the main coaches here at Hardworx in Long Beach. He's fought for many, many years. He's I want to say Orange County local, I guess, because you're transplant, there, right? But
yeah, Orange County, grew up there, went to high school there, you know. Still live there, so
we'll call him a local, even though he moved out here at some point in time. And he's also a matchmaker for Fighters Rep, which is super interesting to me because I've always wondered how all that stuff goes. So hopefully today he can tell us what happens behind the scenes and whatnot. Welcome to the show, Hung. I totally forgot your last name with the
Vo.
Oh, I knew it was something with the V.
Yeah.
Hung Vo.
Thanks, Vo.
But yeah, welcome to the show, Hung. Yeah, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, dude. Thanks for responding, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
You're a very nice guy too, dude. When I was talking to you, you're very just like, yeah, I'm down, dude. Very friendly, dude. Very
Yeah, you know, I'm real open to things. I don't like, turn people off or like, say no right away,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool to have me on and help you out and,
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Thanks, bro.
No, appreciate it.
But yeah, Hung, dude, like I said, I really want to know what's up with the matchmaking and all that. But before all that, I want to get to know you more, dude. So maybe why don't you walk us back, dude? Tell us about your life, dude. What got you into fighting and all that?
Well, I grew up in the 90s, so we literally, fought all the time in school, I remember fighting like junior high all the way through. But like my high school, there was a gym called Westminster Boxing really close to us. So some of the guys in my school already were fighting, were boxers or Muay Thai fighters. So it always interested me. And then I randomly, when I was in my 20s, early 20s, partying at Century Club in LA, I bumped into Rampage. And then at that time, Rampage was fighting in Pride. So he had just like, I think maybe knocked out Randleman.
Damn.
So this is like
back in the day.
Way back, right? So he's probably like, I think he's around 26. I was like 22.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting this number, and then we're in LA, and then he was in Orange County. So I was like, hey, like at the time he was living in Orange County. He's living in Westminster.
Oh shit! You know he lived out there.
You know where Tasty is? Across the Tasty on Brookhurst and Westminster.
Yeah.
So across from there, he used to live there.
Okay.
Right, so I ended up, linking up with Team Oyama and his jiu-jitsu coach, and then I ended up working for Colin Oyama from Team Oyama. Mm-hmm. So that's where I ended up getting to where, starting to fight and
so
train.
Were you fighting when you were at the boxing gym, or were you just training?
No, like that just kind of piqued my interest.
Oh, okay,
you know
just
what I mean? Like, then later when I got older, there's like, I had the opportunity. It's like, let me chase this a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah, so ended up working out, I guess.
So did you even know who Rampage was at the time, or?
Yeah, I used to watch, like people used to have that direct TV, and they would like steal the cable. Yeah, those cards. Everyone would reprogram the cards. So we used to watch Pride all the time, or like in the UFC at the time, like Tito, and I think it was like Shamrock, like back then, So yeah, always had my friends over watching those fights, so they definitely knew who he was. And then he would joke around in Vietnamese, so it was just like, we clicked, and I got onto training with the team, and then from there,
There you are, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, what's interesting is because I always see Rampage in like Santa Ana, Garden Grove, Westminster area.
Well,
I didn't know he lived there.
He lived there, and then he bounced at all those, clubs.
Yeah.
So when he was over here, like, when he first came from Memphis, so he's from Tennessee, came over here, and he was living in people's gyms, bro.
Dang,
like,
that's the struggle, bro.
From like literally from nothing to like now, everybody knows who he is,
Yeah, he's a big name for sure.
So I've seen like, so many stories like that through the years of being around Colin, So he produced like Carlos Esparza, Cheeto Vera earlier in his career, and those guys, Alex Perez and Rico Rodriguez.
I didn't know that he was with Cheeto. That was crazy.
Yeah, he had one of my kids, Evan here. He's the Bolton. He's a pro Muay Thai fighter. He sparred with like Cheeto 6-7 years ago. They were training.
Yeah.
They've been sparring together for a minute. Good friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Colin touched a lot of fighters.
Yeah, that's tight, dude. That's tight. Dude, Westminster Boxing, I remember that gym, dude.
Yeah.
That was like by like a McDonald's, right?
I remember that gym. And like the who's who of boxing used to train there.
Yeah, Dungy, dude. Super Dungy little warehouse.
And Pistons Gym, Yuki Horiguchi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you know who Shane Oblonsky is, that was his original trainer.
No, I don't know Shane Oblonsky.
Shane fought in like lower Vettori, like Malai Pet, like Shane Oblonsky was like really good fighter. A little bit for your time, though.
Yeah, dude, I used to, cause so I'm predominantly like a kicker, dude. I started with Taekwondo before Muay Thai, you know, and so I kick a lot. When I was younger, I remember I was like, dude, I gotta get my hands better, and I would I would look at that gym, like I should go to this gym because it was right by my pad. Yeah. And then one day when I finally was like, I'm gonna do it, it was gone, dude.
Yeah, they sold it to that guy Juanito, and he changed the name, and then the guy like drove that gym to the ground. You know?
Yeah, that happens.
That was sad. That's like I grew up around that neighborhood, you know, so
yeah,
it's like there was like a fixture in that neighborhood. I think everyone is over at Grandpa's now, over in Garden Grove.
That's the new. That's the new way. It's so different.
Everyone moved over there, you know.
Yeah, but Grandpa's is so different now. Like I think the daughter's running it or something.
Yeah, you know,
that's like it's different. You know, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything, but I had been to it before, and then I went to it maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, and I just was like, oh, it's so different. You know what I mean?
Like, I've been there in a minute, but yeah. I remember going over there here and there for like past 15 years, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes we need boxing sparring. We'll go down there and get some boxing sparring.
Yeah, it's a cool gym, dude. I've been to it a few times. I mean, I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's cool. So you fought in Muay Thai, right? Not in MMA?
I fought Muay Thai. I did like a lot. I actually started in Jiu-Jitsu the first couple of years, and I did competitive Jiu-Jitsu. Got my blue belt, and then I told Colin, "Hey, I want to fight MMA." He's like, "No, you have to fight Muay Thai first." Yeah. And I just didn't look back. Yeah, I just kind of like fell in love with Muay Thai, and then I started fighting Muay Thai for a few years, and then I retired in 2009.
Yeah. Yeah, you spoke on you retired because you got attached retina, dude. How was that in a fight or was that training?
No, I was training with one of my sparring partners, good teammates, friend, like groomsman, Romy Adanza. He was a WBC Muay Thai champ, like 3 different weight classes. Yeah. We're going hard for one of his training camps, and he just caught me. Yeah,
what did he catch you with?
I kept dipping out on him to the left and then slipping his cross. So when I tried to go to it again, he said to throw the cross. He showed the cross and went with the right hook, and I ran into it.
Dang, got you that hard?
It didn't even hurt. It was just like 10 minutes later, it's like, hey, there's a dark spot, and then it just kept growing. I was like, oh, I know what this is. Yeah. Because earlier in the year, our other teammate, Kengo Watanabe, had gotten the same thing. Yeah. So right away, I knew what it was, and then he had to retire off of it. Dang. And then for me, yeah, like it was like done after that, you know.
Dang. So do you have no vision in that eye anymore?
I see colors.
You see color? What do you mean see colors?
Just colors. Like, you know, if you take a shower with one of those shower glass things where it makes it blurry, like that. Dang. But then you have to put that on top of a sharp image, and then I see that. Whoa. So sharp and blurry at the same time. So it's kind of like no depth perception. So it took me a while to like figure out my range. Once I start sparring or doing like contact again, I had to go switch lefty because I couldn't see anything coming from the left, the right hand.
That's crazy.
It made me like do a lot of different things and learn. Definitely made me learn. Yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's crazy. I got my eye messed up, not the detached retina, but I was one of my homies was supposed to fight. He ended up not even fighting, dude. But he threw a knee in the clinch and it got me just right in the eye, and I got a uveitis, a scar tissue in the back of the eye, dude, on the iris. That should suck, bro. But that's way worse, bro.
Like problem with mine was it kept coming off after surgery. Oh, so I had like 4 surgeries to repair it, and then once you get a detached retina, then you get what's like called a cataract. So you had to get cataract surgery and then get your lens replaced. Had tumor surgeries on top of that. Yeah. So for 2 years, I was literally just laying in bed.
Dang. That sounds painful, bro.
That wasn't even painful. It's like you're used to being an active fighter, so you're working out a lot. Yeah. Now you have to lay in bed. And then, like for 2 years, I didn't do shit. You know. That was the worst. Dang. And then you're like, oh man, I chased this thing my youth, you know, now what you do.
That's true, bro. Like, that's fucking very true.
I chased it so long, and then I was in my late 20s, you know. Yeah. I was like, fuck, you know, now I'm broke, and then I can't fight no more. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so from there to this now, it's a fucking blessing. Yeah. Like, from where I was to where I am now.
Yeah. Especially, I'm sure for your mental, too, because you could still be in that world without having to put your body in danger, you know?
I thought I was, you know, could be on that high level. Yeah. You know what I mean? With my teammates were all high level. You know, I can hang with guys that are like fought for world titles and whatnot. So I thought I'd make it, you know? Yeah. But like watching these guys do it, it's like even more enjoyment because it's not just me. It's like all these guys are like doing well, and then
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You get to fight for multiple world titles in one night, bro.
Yeah, like Evan, he's a really good pro, and Cam's one of the top, amateur 85ers in the country.
Yeah.
We're taking him to the Grand Nationals, so we try to see if he is or not.
Yeah. When's that? You said that's gonna be Dakota,
so we
right?
leave next Wednesday, so it's April 3rd, but it's April 4th to April 7th, the tournament. And I think there's 2 or 3 guys in this division, so we might fight a couple times. Winner goes to Greece, fights for the Worlds, for the IFMA team.
That's tight.
So, yeah, it costs a lot of money, so thanks for all the sponsors and the anybody that donated to help us go out there,
Yeah.
Appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, if you guys have like a link or something, if you send it to me, I'll put it in the...
Yeah, we were already promoted, we got enough money, so just thanking everybody for helping us out.
Thank you, everyone, bro.
Yeah, and this is his shirt.
Check him
so
out,
if you want to support him, it's you can hit him up on his IG or the gym's IG.
All right, I'll link that at the, on the bio or something.
Yeah, or you just come by the gym, pick it up. Probably easier.
Come by the gym, come train, dude. Come meet some people and come fucking learn how to punch someone. Damn. All right. So that marked the end of your fight career. But so were you pushing coaching because of that injury, or was it already something you wanted to do?
I did. So I left, the gym, and then I started working for a telemarketing company. And I ended up
very Asian.
Yeah. Well, I was a sales guy from when I was younger, So I was like, I'll just go back into sales. And my friend had a company that did auto warranty, so I just did that. It was like, it made good money. It was like you buy one of those auto warranty contracts for $700 and you resell it for $2-3 grand.
Dang.
So you make
whoa. So that's a markup, bro.
And I was like, okay, so how is he doing this? So he had like a VoIP dialer, a voice over IP dialer. So my brother, that's what he did for his business was he did those Vietnamese calling cards.
Yeah.
So he was a back end of that. Right. So my brother did that. I was like, oh shit, I got the sales and I got the back end. So I was gonna do a telemarketing company.
Yeah.
So I left that, tried to do that, and then I started coaching on the side to make extra money. So I tried to do that.
Yeah.
Well, my partners got cold feet, and then I had to go coaching full time.
Damn.
So I tried to do that, and then
so coaching wasn't even on your radar,
bro.
Yeah.
It was just like
that's wild.
But once I started coaching, and then I got Evan to fight, a couple of other guys to fight, I was like, well, I just might as well do my own gym. So I was working here for a couple of years. I was like, told my partner hey, he's the manager at the time here. I was like, I'm probably gonna leave and open up my own gym if you want to go with me or whatnot. And then a couple months later, he comes back, hey, the owner wants to sell us the gym. And then hey, can you come up with the money? And at the time, it was like $90K. I was like, fuck, I'm broke. Gotta come up with $90K.
That's back then too. That's a lot of money back then.
This is probably 5 years ago. So
that's like
$90K, but I was literally just coaching. So I wasn't making any type of money that, So just ended up finding a way to scrap up the money, and then ended up buying the gym with them. There was a UFC gym at that time. So we waited for the contract to run out, and then we switched it over to Hardworx.
This was a UFC gym?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So we run it like that. We would kind of back classes and do a lot of personal training. The guys are able to make a living coaching and being a personal trainer so they can chase their fighting career. You know what I mean? So I help them with their fighting career, and then they coach and teach and then do a lot of private lessons.
Dang. Yeah. What a journey, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's amazing. Living the American dream, they call it, I guess.
Definitely, bro. I don't, because you're an immigrant too, right? So
yeah, so I was born in Thailand. My parents were both refugees.
Yeah.
So I ended up being born in a refugee camp in Thailand. We ended up in Kansas, and then in the early 90s, my parents came over to California, liked it here, and then we ended up in Westminster.
Yep.
Yeah, Santa Ana, actually, but yeah.
Yeah. That's where a lot of Vietnamese people ended up. That's where my dad ended up, bro.
We're tropical people, and Kansas is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's winter cold. They can just self out of snow.
Yeah.
We came out here, it's Mediterranean weather. It's
it's close enough, right?
Yeah. This is better than Kansas,
Yeah, there's no pho restaurants probably out there.
They didn't really have to learn English too much because everyone else is Vietnamese.
Yep.
Yeah. Even though they do, but they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely those pockets in Westminster where they don't even speak any English, bro,
Yeah. Well, you're half, right?
Yeah, I'm half.
So.
I don't speak any Vietnamese, though.
Yeah, it's okay. I can get by with hey, I need some food.
Oh, you don't speak it either?
A little bit. I can understand. I speak a little bit, but I grew up over here, I grew up just when I was but freshman, I was 15, already had a car and a job.
Uh-huh.
And then, so I was never home. I did, only interact with your parents here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I wonder if, as the generations continue, if we're going to start meeting more like children of immigrants that speak less and less of the home
for
language.
sure, dude. Like, yeah, that's for sure. But you're more like when you go back to Vietnam, you realize you're American.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been there once.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Did you like it out there?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't complain. Like, I have family everywhere, so it helps.
Yeah, they like to party in Vietnam, bro.
Yeah, that's just how our culture is. They like to party here.
Bro, Vietnam, I remember they partied every night, dude. The bars, the clubs, every night. It was crazy.
It's so fun, man.
Yeah.
I went like 3 or 4 times, but when I was like 19, I met up with my 2 cousins. One was from Connecticut, like New York area, and one was from Melbourne. So everyone had like 3 different English accents.
Yeah.
That shit was a trip.
Yeah.
Especially me and the guy from like Connecticut. We looked at the Australian guy like, what the fuck?
They all speak like some foreign language versus like compared to here in America, it's like
they have like Australian English. So it's like, what the fuck's that coming out your mouth?
Yeah. Dude, my dad's current wife, dude, she told me when she was in Vietnam learning English, they taught her how to speak like the California English.
Yeah.
Like this is like the proper English, I guess, So if all you people that live on the East Coast, there you go. We know what the real English is.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so how did you get linked up with Fighters Rep? Like, where did that come along?
Well, Evan started fighting. It's actually Christine Ashton, rest in peace. She told me about George for a while. George Francis. She's one of our sponsors. And then I had guys fighting for different promotions at the time. So I didn't really link up with them. And then later on down the road, he hit me up again. I was like, okay, I'll put one of my fighters on. And then we started working, and then he wanted to do like an open workout, So we started doing open workouts here. And from there, we started building a relationship. My fighters fought for a lot of his titles and whatnot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But real good dude, just straightforward businessman, So, yeah, good. Definitely a good dude.
Yeah. So how did you become a matchmaker for them, though? You like...
He's gonna quit, bro.
Oh, he's gonna quit?
He's like him and maybe Dennis are like the only pro promoters.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone else throws amateur shows and kind of milks the system, you know what I mean? Like, they're actually putting on, like, so you start as an amateur, go to a pro, and if you only have like one person doing it, like, there's not many options for you as a pro fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn, I need to keep like my kids fighting. So he was gonna quit. I was like, hey, why don't you just let me do it? Let me try it. And then he literally quit. I was like, dude, let's go to dinner, So we went to dinner. I'm like, you think you can do it? Like, I can do it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not a lot of money, but fuck, I'll do it because I'll do it for the
culture.
Do it for the culture.
Yeah.
Really, it is, because it's like, God, man, it's a headache.
There's no money in the sport, bro. No matter where you look at it, bro.
It's like you get paid, but not worth the headache. But if you're just doing it for the money, then it's not worth it. But a lot of the other fighters, they're hungry, and I can when you're younger, you see yourself in them. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. I remember when I was hungry, I wanted to fight, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to get those opportunities to these kids, and then there's one less promoter, there's one less opportunity for people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy's willing to really put on good shows, fly people out. We have the most people coming from different areas,
Yeah, I've seen a couple of their events, dude. A couple of the guys from our gym have fought for Fighters Rep. I've enjoyed their shows, bro. I thought it was cool. I mean, it's a newer promotion compared to some of these other ones, and I feel like they definitely have earned their place. I think the last person that fought for Fighters Rep, I want to say it was either Yadir. I don't know if you ever met that kid.
No, I'm not sure.
He's a cool kid, but there's some. I can't remember who else has fought for him, but off the top of my head, just got off of work, dude's so brain dead.
Oh, Yadir. Yes, I know Yadir.
He's a good kid, bro. He's cool. Actually,
he's a good kid. I was trying to get him back. I tried to get him back on the card, but you guys are your schedule conflicts sometimes with ours. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. It's really hard. Try to schedule everybody because there's so many different shows once a week. Yeah, and the coaches are bouncing all over the place. There's only one of you, and you have for me, I don't have that many fighters, but still, it's a handful, you know.
Yeah, especially trying to match the weight and all that,
And you have like a business to run still, you know.
It's a
like
lot.
yeah, and then I
Yeah.
got 3 dogs. And
I know, I see that, bro. So
and
wait,
a
how come you don't
wife,
got no kids or anything? You're Vietnamese. That's like
we
it's in your
got
blood, bro.
married probably like 6 years ago, wanting to have kids, and she's like director for like Molina Healthcare, and she helps me coach. And we're so busy with our fighters. It's like, where are we gonna fit that time in?
Yeah, it's true.
Like, and it's in California, you have to have a dual income family, even
For
though
sure.
like
Yeah.
So it's like. And then we tried to put it off and decided probably not for us,
Yeah.
But later on down the road, maybe we can adopt or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Vietnamese kid from Vietnam, dude.
Yeah, something like that. But for me, like the fighter is like we always like our gym, like Oyama's was always like a family oriented gym, we're all brothers,
Yeah, I like those gyms,
So
dude.
like my kids are like you know what I mean? My fighters are like my kids,
Yeah, you care about them,
Yeah,
dude. You care about
that's
their
like-
life and shit.
Yeah, so it's hard. It's just it kind of fills that gap, I guess.
Yeah, no, I definitely I like that, dude. Like, you go to gyms where it's business, and it's like, yeah, you have a bunch of champions, but it's like this fool doesn't even know this other fool's name, bro. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like I have to like understand. For me, it's like every fighter is different. So you watch some of my fighters, they don't look like they have, say, a cookie cutter style.
Yeah.
It's kind of do the whole thing. That kind of like coach them to what their strengths and weaknesses are. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's not like hey, everybody does the same thing here.
Yeah, that's a good coaching right there, because it's like, I mean, like, even at my gym, it's like you'll see people come in, and some people come from like Taekwondo.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be able to do these crazy like head movement combinations that
No,
that was
you
a
just
boxer,
kind of like
So why force them, bro?
Like kind of blend what you want to teach them, and
Yeah.
whatever they do good, just add to it. I had a kid that was a super like Taekwondo, bouncing on his toes kind of a kid.
Yeah.
And then I try to calm him down a little bit, but when his fights, hey, that spinning kick, hey, I like that. Let's use that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll still let him do their thing because I know that he's really confident in that move.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe some of my other kids, hell no. I never did Taekwondo, but like when they have like a nice spinning kick or a nice like side teep or the things that come natural to them, oh yeah, like this. But in certain situations, say you can use that.
Yeah.
Right? Situational, right?
Yeah, it's very true, dude. Especially in Muay Thai, it's sometimes it pays to do something that isn't common in that.
expect that.
Yeah, but as long as you're not spamming it or
Yeah, for sure. Like you set it up, and it's like it's a nice technique. That's different,
Yeah. So how does like the matchmaking process go down? Do you just go to different gyms, see ask who do you got that's in the
I
weight or what?
Usually like there's a registration page, and what happens is like if the fighter registers, they'll populate right at the first person there.
Mm-hmm.
So you only get like the recent people that sign up and who wants to fight, and they'll like register or whatnot. And then from there, we'll look and then okay, what champions do we want back on the show and whatnot, and who can we pair them up with first?
Yeah.
The guys with the better records, and then obviously the guys that put like fans in seats are the ones that get priority.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
how
I
it
mean?
is everywhere, man. At the end of the day.
So like if you don't get on, it's just maybe something around that, right? Usually if you don't put any people in seats, you're probably not gonna get asked back.
Yeah, you gotta sell them tickets, dude.
Yeah,
it is
you
a
know what I
business
mean?
at the end of the day, bro.
Because like no one's trying to do a lot of work for free, and it's a lot of work,
Yeah.
for everybody because. Coaches put time in, fighters put time in. I'm the matchmaker, the promoter puts time in. The videographer, like these guys, they put time into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's honestly, when it comes to selling tickets, it's like if you are actually telling people I gotta fight, your friends, your family will at least buy
But
tickets.
why would you want to fight and not want people to see you?
Yeah.
Like that's why we do this. At the end of the day, we want to fight, but we're entertainers. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's like an actor that no one wants to see them. Hey, I want no one watch my movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't make no sense,
Nah.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've like the thing with me is I always sold the tickets for the fighters at Oyama's. I was like the manager at the front desk, so they give me the tickets. I'll meet the promoter. I'll sell it. I'll deal with the money, so the fighters didn't have to. That's how I built relationships with promoters, and then down the road years now that I understand how that business works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's how you get more opportunities, and
Yeah. So you've worked with dentists before?
like 20 plus years.
Dude, yeah, this is cool. I've seen him for a
He's
minute,
a
bro.
cool ass dude, bro.
Yeah, that's all I said. Like when I see him, when he does, like what he does is he'll like go to actual gyms, meet the fighters and all that. And I'm like, so I'm like, is that how all promoting works, or how's this? You know?
No, he's like throwback. You know what I mean? For me, it's like I don't got time to do that. I don't know how he does it, but he drops by randomly here. You know, because he lives in Long Beach here, West Long Beach.
Okay.
So like he comes by pretty often. Every time Evan's about to fight, you know, he'll drop by, say what's up. He really wants to see how the gym's doing, and then if he sees your gym's busy, he knows he's investing in the right person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they want to see that you're successful, so in turn that they're successful.
Yeah, it brings heads in. You know, you got.
It really is. So when you come in here, like it's the slow time of the day. You know, you still see a bunch of people in here.
Yeah.
And in like an hour, it's like you have no room to breathe.
Yeah.
You know?
That's when the classes start and whatnot. That's when the fun begins.
Yeah, the headache begins. Then you see the real coach come out.
Yeah. So
if you know.
So what's your scheduling here? Like, what are your like spar days? How's your training program
So for
here?
me, my kids spar Tuesday, Thursday evenings at 6:30. Monday through Thursday at 5:30. We do pad work, mitt work, clinch drills, conditioning. You know, depends. Then 6:30 Monday, Wednesday we have a conditioning back class we do.
Okay.
And then Saturdays we'll have like sparring here, or the higher level guys will go down to Oyamas, you know, get some sparring there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you still have a relationship with Oyama?
Yeah, he's like you know, has a father figure to me, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
So like he helps out with some of my fighters, whatnot. Like Cam goes down there Fridays to train with them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like your lineage, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like we're not like any like financial like whatever. It's just a pure like like loyalty, you know.
Yeah. Is your style, do you think, kind of like still similar to how it was over there, or have you changed it up?
Yeah, physical, like, you know, we're on the better end of conditioning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What he taught me is what I'm teaching them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oyama's, is that in Irvine or where's-
Irvine?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
Irvine. It's cool.
You know, I learned from the really good coaches over there, so I just, you know, passing on the knowledge, you know.
Yeah, they got some fighters, bro. Sposdang, I think he's from Oyama, right?
Ron, yeah. So
That was savage, bro.
that's funny because Ron, when he first came over, I was like managing the gym and I was helping the coach train fighters. So he was my first person I ever cornered.
Yeah.
His first fight, so he did a IFS tournament, a 16-man amateur tournament.
Dang.
So literally he knocked like everybody out.
Whoa.
Like, bro, it was crazy. Yeah, he let me Roby like corner him because it was like letting the other, you know, guys corner,
Yeah.
teaching us how to corner. So yeah, he's the first guy, and then literally I never lost a fight with him. Also, he fought Brandon Moreno,
I heard about
and I
that.
was his corner there for that fight.
Did he win or did he?
He won. Yeah,
Yeah.
he beat the out of him. Like he beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Ron,
some of his
yeah.
fights. He's pretty savage, dude. He's so
Yeah.
nice too,
That's
bro.
online too somewhere, man. I just like remember seeing it recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reno just recently did a temporary retire. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, dude, he been fighting forever. When Ron fought him, Moreno was like 19, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was super young, so it's not the Moreno now, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that later on. I looked back, it's like, oh shit, that's Brandon Moreno, and then you know, it was like, yeah. So I was like, I helped him corner for that fight.
Yeah. That's interesting, dude. So Moreno was doing Muay Thai before, because like
No, it was MMA.
Oh, it was MMA. Oh, okay. I didn't even know Sposdang did MMA. I thought he was only doing Muay
No,
Thai.
he was an MMA fighter first, bro.
Yeah, then just started doing kickboxing, Muay Thai.
He did Muay Thai. He couldn't find MMA fights, and he just bounced back and forth. Like when you're older, you can only like focus. He has so many businesses, you only focus on his stand up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you have to. You do MMA, and you have to grapple, and who has the time when you have a family and whatnot.
Yeah, it's true.
In a business, so you know.
That's the best part of MMA, bro.
Yeah, so he's an MMA fighter first, man. And
Okay, I didn't know
think
that.
that was for Pandemonium, that promotion back then.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right. Damn, look at you, just know the random history of fighters out here, bro.
I've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like I was there when Ian McCall fought in WEC the first time. I helped a corner there. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun stuff in my life.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, dude. Maybe one day I'll be like, yo, I have cool stories, you know?
Yeah, that's
the
thing about growing old, you know, y'all always tell cool stories, and you'll tell these kids the stories, and then the people, like, in the stories, come into your life again. They're like, hey, remember that when I told you that story? And then they like reaffirm it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, did you even like think that like Skolzang would have been like this crazy champ that he is today? Or
Yeah,
I didn't know though at that point, you know?
When we saw him, that dude had like crazy one hitter quitter power for his size. He always had that.
Yeah.
Everyone I was like, damn, I'm gonna fucking get hit.
Yeah, you definitely meet people like that, dude. Like DJ, he just got that jiu-jitsu tournament. You see that off that 6'5",
like
something.
DJ's a goat, though, the real goat. You know?
Yeah, you meet people and you're like, damn, this one's destined.
Small, people say all these other guys are the GOAT. No, he's the real one, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I think DJ's the real GOAT.
Dana White was just asked that question on Lex Friedman.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that podcast.
No.
But he asked him who he thought the GOAT was, and he mentioned John Jones. And in the back of my head, I was like, Jones is cool. He's undefeated and stuff. But I was like, dude, DJ's got to be up in the conversation, dude.
The little guys are more technical, more skilled.
They never really get the respect, dude.
The little guys are way more technical, way more skilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's fighting. He's like he walks around at like 130. He doesn't even cut weight to weight.
Yeah,
fight, you know.
Crazy because he was a construction worker, bro. And then to that,
if you're a hard worker, you're a hard worker. You know.
Oh, definitely, dude.
Anyone that comes like to the gym consistently, take care of their body, there's no way you're not gonna like be successful in the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You have the discipline to like, you know what I mean? And most people are like 90% of people are undisciplined with their working out, you know?
You gotta
I'm not even talking about training, fighting, just like in general, you know, working out.
Well, that's the thing about any type of martial art, bro. It helps with that discipline, dude. I feel
it saved my life for sure.
Yeah, dude.
It definitely gave me that discipline to grind and like, you know, work through failures, you know?
It teaches you a lot of lessons, bro. And it's the things that you learn in the gym you can apply to anything. I mean, like, even studying, bro. You can get better at fighting, and you can get better at your whatever test you're taking as long as you put in the time, you know?
For sure.
That's what it comes down to. Yeah, so what's next for Hardworx, bro? You said you got that, is he a boxer, that Cam dude? Or is
No, he's a Muay fighter, kickboxer. So he has 2 titles for WCK, one at 195 and 85. He's a fighter's rep title. And he has a Cali 185 title.
Cali Muay Thai?
Yeah.
That's cool promotion too.
Idris from up north in Sacramento. He's a real good fighter. He has multiple titles too.
Yeah.
I think he's fighting like Congo next or something like that.
In the Congo, you said?
Congo? Sebastian.
Oh, okay.
I saw that.
Got you. All right. So you got that in the works. Yeah, anything else you want to add, bro?
Nothing. You come out to check out Fighters Rep June 8th. That's about it.
Come out, check out Fighters Rep. Check out Cam. This is I've only done like 4 episodes where I didn't smoke weed. Unfortunately, but fortunately, this is one of them. Hopefully, we can go light up after this because I don't know if you want to tell people, but yeah. But check this guy out. Check this gym out, man.
Come through. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you, Hung. You're a cool guy, bro. Thanks for doing this interview, dude. Appreciate everything you've done for the sport, dude. And goodbye, everyone.
Oh yeah.